Hello, everyone, and welcome to the buy-in for All Elite Wrestling's Double or Nothing coming up at the top of the hour. Myself, Excalibur, joined here in the buy-in by none other than the human suplex machine himself, Taz.
Yes, yeah, fired up, man. Cannot wait for this massive show. Massive buy-in, too.
Massive buy-in, and if you have not already, be sure to visit your cable or satellite provider, put that phone call and go on demand. Visit BR Live or Fight TV internationally. Order Double or Nothing coming up at the top of the hour. We are going to have an incredible night of action, including Shawn Spears laying out the challenge to Dustin Rhodes. Nobody has heard of Dustin Rhodes, heard from Dustin Rhodes since that savage beating by Lance Archer, Taz. Spears thinks he's retired. We'll find out coming up at Double or Nothing.
Then we have a tremendous women's match coming at you with Dr. Britt Baker. Well, she's put on the shelf due to injury. Penelope Ford fills in as she goes against the ever-dangerous Chris Statlander.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF, takes on the Jurassic Express's Jungle Boy. Two of the hottest prospects in all of professional wrestling collide here tonight.
Can't wait for that, and can't wait for this either. Casino ladder match, kids. No doubt winner gets an opportunity at the AEW Championship, and I'm dying to see who that ninth person is, so this should be off the chain, as the kids are calling it.
And we will crown the first ever TNT champion here tonight in the finals of the TNT title tournament. Iron Mike Tyson is on hand to present the title to the winner, either the American Nightmare Cody or the Murder Hawk Lance Archer.
And speaking of championships, the AEW Women's Championship match right here. Challenger Hikaru Shida, a nasty striker against the ever dangerous and powerful our champion Nyla Rose.
And one half of our double main event here tonight, Jon Moxley defends his AEW World Championship against the Dark Order's exalted one, Mr. Brody Lee.
And talk about massive, talk about colossal, talk about big. Check this out. First time ever Stadium Stampede. I'm telling you, in a circle, they are going to just collide and lock horns with the Elite inside a gigantic NFL football stadium that basically the little team called the Jacksonville Jaguars playing, my friend.
I've heard of them, Taz.
Yeah.
But before all of that, right now on the buy-in, the number 3 ranked Private Party, Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn, take on the number 1 ranked Best Friends for sole possession of the number 1 contendership to the AEW World Tag Team Championship. And let's throw it down to our colleague, Tony Schiavone, who got some words with Jake the Snake Roberts earlier today.
31, 32.
All right, well, coming up tonight on
34,
Double or Nothing with the TNT Championship, Cody against the Murder Hawk monster, Lance Archer. And I was sent out here to see if he is ready.
40.
Is Lance Archer ready, Jakes?
Is Lance Archer ready? Maybe we should ask him. I mean, that's only fair. How you feeling there, big man? Huh? You feeling like doing a little mean stuff tonight? We're going to introduce him to the real world.
Let's show.
Tear it up, man. Go in there and knock the shit out of it. I think that's funny. Here, hey. Oh, Cody, look at this shit run. Oh, there goes the walls. Oh, yeah. Good boy, good boy. Oh, I love it when he's happy.
I would say Lance Archer's ready.
He's happy.
No idea, Cody. No idea.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first from a location where you need an invitation, weighing 24 ounces of vodka cranberry, Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn, Private Party!
Well, Taz, before we get to this match on hand, I know you've prepared for a lot of World Championship matches. Have you ever prepared quite like Lance Archer was?
No, I never took a sledgehammer and just beat up some ran-down house. Yeah, no, Lance Archer, the Murder Hawk monster, is straight up a monster. I hope the American Nightmare Cody is ready. I can't wait to see the finals tonight for the TNT Championship, the first ever TNT Championship.
That match, of course, will be on Double or Nothing coming up at the top of the hour. Available on pay-per-view, BR Live, or Fight TV internationally. You do not want to miss it. But right now, Private Party looking to climb the ranks and gain undisputed hold over the #1 ranking in the tag team division.
Best friends.
And their opponents, the team of Chuck Taylor and Trent, Best Friends.
Well, Taz, Best Friends have climbed the ladder here in AEW. They have won 4 of their last 5 matches, or actually 5 of the last 6, according to our graphic. And they're on a tremendous roll. They've got wins over Direct Express, Havoc and Sabian, Butcher and the Blade in 2020. They even beat one half of the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Kenny Omega, when he teamed up with Michael Nakazawa.
Yeah, excellent cohesive unit is the Best Friends, Trent and Chuck. There's no doubt about it. But the 2 young men they're facing on this side, they're also an excellent cohesive unit in Private Party. And you'll see that these 2, these 4 men, they're not sweating each other. So this should be a pretty badass match right here to get us ready for Double or Nothing.
We saw all the way back in October when the AEW World Tag Team Title Tournament kicked off. Private Party was able to shock the Young Bucks coming out of the gate. They had beat it was a #8 seed, effectively beating a #1 seed. But shortly after that, Taz, I think the word got out on them pretty quickly.
It did, yeah, and that's what happens when you go in against, 2 men to that level and you're able to dominate and do well like Private Party did. It puts you on the map and on every team's radar instantly, and that's exactly what happened with Private Party. So, I'm a fan of their work, but I'm also a fan of Best Friends' work. So this should be a heck of a matchup and a lot on the line in this #1 contendership. So this is a big deal.
Yeah, Best Friends have been a very efficient tag team, very effective tag team for quite a while, not only here in AEW, but before that in Japan, on the independent scene here in the United States, and actually globally. And
wow, look at that, nice.
Great agility.
Kip up.
A little bit of kendo there from
I like it.
From Isaiah Cassidy.
Nice inside trip right there by Big Chucky. So he gets himself a good side headlock to keep his opponent down on his back. Good, but maybe can he get that head scissor? No, Chuck's brushed it off.
Able to avoid the head scissor there from Isaiah Cassidy. Side headlock takeover, but there Cassidy gets the head scissor. Chuck immediately able to break free. Taz, he didn't even give Cassidy a chance to lace those ankles up.
Correct, and the key with that, kicking out of that before the guy can lock the ankles, to your point, is you cup his knee kind of and just quickly pop your hips up and throw his leg up in the air. It sounds hard. It just takes reps, and it happens very quick, but that's how you get out of that before a guy locks his ankles.
Mark Quinn tagging in for Private Party. Trent tagging in for Best Friends. Collar and elbow tie-up. Trent with has a strength advantage, but Quinn able to push Trent a step back and take that side headlock.
Yeah, he's got a well-placed headlock. Keep that near leg back when you have a side headlock on your opponent. You're going to watch out. Wow, nice. Moonsault there.
Standing moonsault cover. 1, 2. Trent kicks out. Oh, Trent actually came up favoring his ribs.
Yeah, he grabbed his ribs for sure, so something happened there. And that's the thing, when you get in, you show something like that, it could be a target. Oh, nice forearm shiver to the jaw.
Quinn going up and over the top. But Trent converts his Northern Light suplex. Only a 1 count there.
Yeah, it was kind of like a Northern Lights and kind of a Fishman, and as he bridged, it was a very unique way he did that throw. That was very cool. Very cool by Trent. Oh, wow, yo! You get
under his chop.
You get that kind of sound on a chop when a guy's wearing tails or kind of a tuxedo jacket, whatever that thing is Quinn's wearing. And he got that sound, dude. You hear that?
Trent absolutely ripped Quinn with that chop. Double back elbow there by Best Friends. Shake of the hand, drop of the elbow. And Chucky T giving the folks at home a double bye.
Yeah, he's got a very unique physique, and does Chuck.
And you can see that high above the ring. That poker chip, that will go to the winner of the first ever casino ladder match. And the winner, the man who pulls down that chip, will earn a shot at the AEW World Championship. That will kick off our show here tonight for Double or Nothing.
There's a little teaser, I should say. Right?
And you can only see it on pay-per-view, BR Live, or Fight TV. Double standing slice brought there, double clothesline.
And Trent, I should say, his headband came off. JR has got to be going crazy backstage.
JR, Jim Ross losing his mind. Trent was be-headbanded there.
That might be the first time ever that Trent has lost his headband.
Could be a real Samson and Delilah situation here. We'll see if that is the source of his power or not.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's not going to slow down Trent, but I get it. Yeah.
Trent driving his boot into the rib cage of Isaiah Cassidy. Cassidy, though, firing back with the chop.
Cassidy's a tough kid, but Trent's a tough veteran.
And you saw his power on display there.
Yeah.
A single chop from Trent, able to take Cassidy off his feet.
The people don't understand, like, how much of your lower body is. When you when you hit a chop, your lower body is very important. Kind of like hitting a baseball. When you swivel your hips into your swing. Same way when you throw a chop, your hips are a big part of it. He's putting the headband back on Excalibur.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
All right, there we go.
And Trent continuing to keep the pressure on Isaiah Cassidy. Taz, Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn, private party.
You never lose home without that headband. It's like an American Express, right?
Oh, look at this. Private party coming back, looking for the silly straight. Oh!
Kind of lost him a little bit on that, and it looked like Trent might have buckled his knee.
Overshot it a little bit.
Trent,
yeah, Trent went down almost, instead on the top of his head, almost face first. He was driven, and you see he came up clutching that left knee.
Yeah, and Cassidy
didn't,
ribs and hip.
Yeah, he didn't land all that well either.
Sometimes when you don't land a move flushly, that's how you get hurt, even if you're the one applying it, and that's kind of what happened. So let's see how both these athletes continue here.
Taz, private party is 4-1 on the year. That's how they earned that #3 ranking in the tag team division. Their only loss came on January 8th on Dynamite to Hangman Page and Kenny Omega, currently the AEW World Tag Team Champions.
Yes, sir, no doubt, no doubt. Right now, Trent's in a bad way here. Oh, now look at this. Well, he's got the headband. he's got Trent's headband. Trent's he's hot about it. He's pissed.
Trent laying in some shots, but Quinn
caught in the ribs.
Yeah, cut Trent off immediately with that shot to the ribs, and Trent doing actually a very smart thing there. Yeah. He positioned himself under the bottom rope.
Yeah, you can't. That's a very smart thing to your point, Excalibur. You really can't do nothing to a guy who's under the rope.
Oh! Wow, Trent. Oh, wow! Back with the spear.
Damn, Trent looked like he could play safety for the Jaguars. Whoa!
Mark Quinn floating over the top with the tope con hero. And Trent down, still clutching those ribs.
Well, you see what's going on. Both teams, Excalibur, shows how important this #1 contender opportunity for the tag team championships are. That's why both teams are leaving it all out here on the buy-in as we head right towards Double or Nothing.
And our champions will be in action tonight in one half of those double main events. Hangman Page, Kenny Omega will team up with the Young Bucks and Matt Hardy to take on Chris Jericho's Inner Circle in one half of our double main events coming up at the top of the hour on Double or Nothing. Order it now on pay-per-view, BR Live, or Fight TV.
Yeah, Double or Nothing, loaded card for sure. What the hell's going on here? What's Best Friends going to do here? Oh, God!
Big assisted avalanche suplex there by Best Friends.
That was a nasty landing. God, dog, man.
Trent covers. Only at 2.
Couldn't get all that cover, though. Trent couldn't get all that cover because his ribs are definitely affected. Tough to breathe when your ribs are messed up.
Yeah, very lackadaisical cover there by Trent, but he's able to make the tag in to Chuck Taylor. Chuck providing some relief for the Best Friends. A powerful scoop and a slam there by...
point of the elbow right there by Chuck.
Yeah, I mean,
cocky cover.
Cocky cover and an immediate 1 count there, or immediate kick out on the 1 count by Mark Quinn. Take more than that to put away Private Party.
And nice chop, and then come back Quinn with that forearm, and now both men exchanging here.
Chuck Taylor is deceptively powerful in the striking department, Taz.
Yeah, he's compact. His punches, his strikes. Nice vertical quickness play there. He's got compacted like a compacted striker. To your point that he's a devastating striker. So I agree with you on Chuck T.
I've seen Chuck Taylor legitimately stand toe-to-toe with Minoru Suzuki. He hanged and got banged. I mean, he didn't get the upper hand, but I mean, he was still. I mean, that's still something.
Well, it's cool
that he's able to trade shots with one of the toughest strikers in the world. But Trent now.
Well, I didn't know that Suzuki was the measuring stick, but okay, I got it.
He's not. I'm just saying.
Black towel heat right there. I knew I'd pop you on that.
And now went for the swinging DDT. Oh, he ran right into both boots of Mark Quinn, and you can see Trent a little dazed there.
Yeah, to the middle of the body, Excalibur, that rib area of Trent going right back to it. Now here comes Cassidy.
Cassidy coming off the rope.
Oh,
guillotine.
nice. Beautiful.
Guillotines Chuck on the top. Escapes through the top and middle. Chuck wants to sweep the legs.
Ooh.
Cassidy comes in with a boot.
Oh, nice miss.
Dodges Trent. Hit him with the Gamangiri. And now moonsault off the middle turnbuckle.
Hands on his feet. My man is smooth.
Isaiah Cassidy making it look easy, Taz.
Yes, no doubt. Cassidy making it easy and smooth, man. Really nice.
Coming over the top. Wow.
Jeez.
Almost like a flatliner cover. One,
I get it.
two, no.
Again, #1 contendership opportunity is on the line right here. Whatever team wins here will be the #1 contender for the AEW Tag Team titles.
And they will have a date with Hangman Page and Kenny Omega in their future. That is such a huge thing for both of these teams. Private Party wrestling a very effective tag team match here, Taz. There's not a lot of the shenanigans that they're prone to.
I think you're right. There's no tomfoolery, no shenanigans. It's all business Jones, and it's working. Oh, watch Quen here. Watch this. Oh, we've seen that. Double foot stomp always works.
Quen covers. 1, 2. 2 count only from referee Rick Knox.
Yeah, don't waste time now, Quen. Just stay. You can't let a guy like Trent just lay. I don't like that. Leaving him in the middle like that without pulling him towards your corner. That little hiccup could see. This is the problem now with a guy like Trent. Oh, what's this now?
Oh, a little bit of miscommunication there by Private Party. Oh!
Nice back arch on that back throw.
Cassidy got dumped, and now Quen getting dumped as well.
Perfect way to apply that throw. Great hip explosion by Trent. Now the opportunity to tag in Chuck. Good job by Trent.
Trent decimating both members of Private Party, but most importantly, Taz, he got to the corner, and he got the tag out to his partner.
He did. He didn't let his frustrations build up anymore. He knew to get Chuck in TNA because Chuck is much fresher, obviously, at this point in the match.
Private Party really taking advantage of that 10 count. Chuck Taylor went for that rising knee strike. He missed it, but he was still able to toss Isaiah Cassidy into Mark Quen.
Yeah, I think Private Party might be in trouble right now. You kind of can feel the momentum going towards best friends. He's got a half and half. And
the soul food combination. Cassidy came down high on his head and neck. And Taz,
here we go.
I think best friends have got to give the people what they want.
I would never step on that line.
Only once.
Only once.
And there we see the buy-in coming up. Or we're in the buy-in now, but buy Double or Nothing now. At the top of the hour on pay-per-view, BR Live or Fight TV, Double or Nothing.
What the hell is this? What is Private Party doing?
Oh, shooting star press with the knees in the chest and ribs of Trent.
Back to that midsection, the ribs, and when you get that kind of pain shooting through your intercostals and your rib cage, those little muscles there, it's tough to breathe. Just imagine, because the pinpoint accuracy of the offense of Private Party has been towards that midsection, Excalibur. That was great.
Yeah, very targeted, very technical approach by Private Party, and that could be the missing piece in their game, Taz.
I'm telling you, that was huge right there, Excalibur, because the momentum was going towards best friends rapidly, but that maneuver right there really shut down Trent and slowed down best friends.
Chuck Taylor and Mark Quen once again teeing off on each other, center of the ring. And Chuck very wisely tagging out to Trent. Oh, but Trent gets intercepted there by Quen. And now Private Party. Double boot, double catch by Chuck. He double flip, and now he sends.
Whoa, what the hell? What's this now?
I'm not sure what Private Party was doing, but it somehow worked out in their favor. And now, they hit the G9, Taz.
Yeah, big time respect right there to Crime Time. Shout out to Shaq. G9, that was pretty cool they did that.
Oh, with Sling Blade, but Cassidy almost broke Trent across his own back, and now Mark Quen headed up to the top. You can see Trent still dazed on the canvas.
He's holding his rib. What the hell?
Shooting star press
right
cover. 1, 2, no!
Good job by Chuck, man, to save his partner.
Great awareness by Chuck. Oh, he just spiked Quen on the floor. Just absolutely starts with that pile driver, and Cassidy ran right into that kick.
Yeah,
let's take another look at that pile driver on the floor. There's the shooting star press.
Press was insane, right on those injured ribs of Trent. Oh my God, that was some serious. If Chuck doesn't pull him out of there, we'd have Private Party as the #1 contenders.
But you can see Trent moving very gingerly. He's having a lot of trouble getting up. Oh!
Yo, that's how you throw a short clothesline, follow through it.
1, 2, no! Quen able to kick out.
When you throw a clothesline like that, you don't run. There's no momentum for your opponent either. You follow through like that with your lower body step through it, and Trent did it perfectly.
Has a lot of mustard on that shot. He took Quen down, and I think Mark Quen's days may be numbered unless he can get a tag.
Speak of silly string, he's not silly after that clothesline. Look, he can't even, oh wow, Trent can't even lift him up. Oh! Right to the ribs again.
Yeah, usually Mark Quen likes that step up enziguri, except he targeted the left rib kick and actually just a right hand, a straight right hand into the ribs.
Like a rabbit punch.
And Trent up in the corner.
Ooh. Man, they are just beating the holy high hell out of Trent. He is in bad shape right now.
And I mean, not only is he in pain, you can see Trent labored breathing. Oh, the stamping off his own partner's back was Isaiah Cassidy now raising Trent up.
But he drove his shoulder into his midsection as he rose him up, did Cassidy. He didn't just lift him, you know what I mean, dude? He like drove his shoulder and lifted. That was pretty cool how he did that. Hurts a lot if you're Trent.
They're looking for the gin and juice. Nope. Trent able to reverse.
Count him.
1, 2.
Count him.
Oh, so close. Chuck was holding Isaiah Cassidy on the outside. He couldn't break up the pinning predicament. Trent.
Oh, no.
Has Quen up. Chucky T off
Qwen's in trouble.
Top strong. 0, 1, 2, 3. That is it. Best friends are your winners.
Here are your winners. Best Friends.
Massive victory for Best Friends right there. They are now the #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championships. Currently held by Kenny Omega and Hangman Page. But let's take a look how this thing ended here, Excalibur.
Chuck Taylor coming off the top. Mark Quen had nowhere to go but down. And Trent had those hooks in deep. And that's all it took for Best Friends.
What a match. What a freaking match. Both teams, awesome job. Trent showing a lot of toughness, all that offense by Private Party on the midsection. Great stuff.
Great match here on the buy-in, and a reminder at the top of the hour. AEW's Double or Nothing will be available on pay-per-view, BR Live, or Fight TV internationally. Order now. You've got just over 7 minutes to get it. Let's throw down to our colleague Tony Schiavone, who once again, earlier in the day, sat down with Arn Anderson.
Top of the hour, Double or Nothing. One of the big matches will be for the first ever TNT champion. There's the 2 men left in the tournament. Cody, the American Nightmare, along with his head coach, AA Arn Anderson, going up against the Murder Hawk Monster, Lance Archer, and of course, Jake the Snake Roberts in his corner. And I know you saw earlier when I approached Jake Roberts, it's apparent the big guy's ready. Lance Archer is.
And he would indicate that how? By breaking toilets with a sledgehammer?
That's right.
Okay, great. Toilets don't hit back. Cody does. You know, I'm going to throw out a few things here, Tony, and it's a wish list maybe for people sitting at home. It's called what ifs or maybes or things that may happen. So just clear your mind for just a second. Jake could DDT Arn. Arn could DDT Jake, or Spinebuster Jake. Mike Tyson may just decide he wants to knock Jake out and Arn out. What are we going to do about it? You're going to stop him?
Oh, no.
Free reign means exactly that. So things could get pretty hairy out there on the floor. But the fact is the championship will be decided in the ring where that belongs. Now, if you look at Archer and you look at the size and the strength and the momentum he's got going, how he ran the table on that side of the bracket, you might just say he's the clear favorite. It's a done deal. Nothing Cody does will have any bearing on it one way or the other. But then you would be forgetting about things like guts and determination and tenacity, leadership qualities, being able to reach back and pull one out when all the odds are against it. His dad's legacy will live on forever, and Cody is a part of that, and that will live on forever. But the fact of the matter is, tonight, Cody will start his own legacy. It all begins tonight. He has to win the big one. He has said he is going to win the big one. And you know what? I just don't doubt him.
Tonight for the TNT Championship.
The mystery of the Exalted One's identity was not on my radar at all. I was, however, excited to see Brody Lee because he's a world-class competitor. He's dangerous. He's top of the food chain. He's been proving it all over the world for years. I wanted to see what he would do in AEW. So as much as I'm pissed off, I'm actually a little bit more disappointed.
Oh my God!
Brody Lee just took Daniel's head off.
Brody Lee is the Exalted One.
It wasn't a hoax. It wasn't a lie. It's a fact.
Oh, Brody Lee with a clean shot, almost beheading Jon Moxley.
I have so much that you desire, Mox. And I'm certainly not the same person that used to look eye to eye with you in the past. You are the unfortunate soul that has come into possession with something that I want. Something that I desire. Something, Mr. Moxley, that I need.
Dude, all you had to do was ask.
Oh! Right in the face. God! That running kick right in the face. Jon Moxley has been decimated by Brody Lee, who says he will be the next AEW champion.
Jumping over barricades, juggling with hand grenades. Nothing can touch me.
And Moxley loves to fight, and he's here to get some. Oh my God!
The AEW World Championship is about a lot more than a piece of metal.
I'm walking on the road without a safety net.
Double or nothing. There will be a hailstorm of violence, and when the dust settles, you may very well find that your AEW career is over.
Well, this year, Double or Nothing is obviously going to be very different than last year. You know, as professional wrestlers, we have the opportunity to inspire. And as AEW World Champion right now, circumstances aside, the best thing I can do, stare into the face of fear.
We do what we want, when we want. And if I want something, I take it.
All right. See you Saturday.
Oh, no!
I believe that I will leave Double or Nothing as AEW World Champion because I refuse to lose.
Life is a fight.
Well, as you can see, the seat next to me is empty. Taz said he had some business to attend to. He had to see a man about a horse, I guess. But that gives me an opportunity to introduce my broadcast colleagues, the legendary Tony Schiavone and the Hall of Fame voice of wrestling, Jim Ross.